welcome back everyone. Chapter 14. So we're getting there. Now, this one's called Strangers. We basically just have to get through the streets. We're going to a place that is known as Blue Hotel. Or at least the chapter's called Blue Hotel, the base is just called the hotel. Not as pleasant a place as you would think. Now, it's actually a pretty short journey, but it does start with some action pretty much straight away. There's a few nasties hanging around the front of Henry's building, so we're gonna take this first guy out.
Hold up.
Got our bow. Just waited for a guy with a gun who came in second there to shoot his friend. It's a nice little trick. Sometimes you'll find situations like that in the game. Still managed to get a bullet out of it, so it didn't, there was no wastage there. And as you may have noticed, right at the start of this chapter there, I actually had no bullets for my gun, and there was a gun lying there for me to collect that had 2 bullets in it. So, it may or may not be there depending on how many bullets you have going into this level. Now the third guy, most important guy, is this guy here, because you get a gas mask. Finally.
I'll be able to last longer in the dust.
Now it doesn't let you move around with impunity forever kind of thing, but it slows the rate that your stamina depletes at. So you can stay out longer at least. And got another bullet off that guy as well. So it's a positive start to this chapter, really. And I got my shotgun still as well. I haven't used it. Now I'm meant to be going in the opposite direction to the one I am, but I'm just here to pick up a couple of items, show you guys where they are. Fruit cocktail. And right back here where the game actually forces you around because it says you're going in the wrong direction, there's a soda can. And now I'm heading the right direction again. And of course it's night, so it's actually a little bit trickier to sort of find your way here unless you've been through this area quite a few times. Just come back to Henry's apartment here just to refill my stamina a little bit. Head on the way. There's one victim that we're going to rescue in this chapter. But just as a sort of side note to this guy, he can actually be rescued. I think it's from about chapter 6 onwards, basically. The first time you come to this area, you can actually rescue him. I didn't when I was here, because there were like 3 other people to rescue, and there was all sorts of other things to do. But I could have rescued him then, so that's just something to keep in mind. And I'm planning to do a survivor mode version of this playthrough as well, so I'll probably try rescuing that guy as soon as I can, basically, the next time. So if any of you are interested, you can always check out those videos whenever they are ready. And as you can see, I'm just showing you a few of the landmarks. If you've seen some of the earlier chapters, you would have noticed that we came through this area a few times before. This just gives you an idea of where we are. And action. Helicopter crash in the distance there. As we're looking, it's kind of there's this area over here, and unfortunately it has literally zero nothing to do with the story in any way, shape or form. There's nothing we do about it. It's why it even happens is anyone's guess. Anyway, now we're going to go and rescue this guy. We're heading towards the corner of the map just to this little sort of pit area, which you can see on the map there. And we just climb down a little bit, pick up an adrenaline syringe. As I've mentioned before, some of the items do change as well, so
Yeah, help me get out of this shit.
don't expect 100% to see every single item that I'm showing you here.
There's got to be a way around.
Now this guy
I think my leg
wants
is
a
broken.
first aid kit.
Do you have something to patch me up?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, thank you, really. I know how precious these first aid kits are. I owe you one. During the early days of the dust cloud, people survived in those buildings that had been sealed up to keep out the dust. It was amazing, really. They wrapped up the whole city in a matter of days. Of course, a lot of good men died doing it, breathing in the dust and all. They saved a lot of other lives, though. If there was any good that came out of all of this, it came from them. Those guys are heroes.
Fabulous. Thank you for the history lesson. This doesn't help me or affect me in any way.
As soon as my leg is better, I'm out of this city.
Yeah, you get out of the city as soon as you can. Now I'm heading to the hotel, to the end of the level. It's basically a straight shot, really. Just follow the street. It's not 100% that simple, of course. Got to cross the chasms that have opened up, but it's not a problem, of course. And actually, just as another sort of little side note thing, just on our way there, I'm going to show you where another victim is who we can't actually help at the moment, but there's a couple items we can pick up here. There's a guy there who's going to threaten to stab you and all sorts, but he won't attack you as long as you keep your distance from him. Just pick up a water bottle there. And we're just going to go up these stairs to our left, his right.
Today could be your lucky day. Just turn and walk away.
He doesn't know how lucky he is, really, does he? No, we just head up these stairs. And this is the victim over here. This is victim number 19.
How'd you get up here? We don't want any trouble, okay?
In the whole playthrough.
Liz can't eat any more canned food. She's desperate for something fresh. She's letting herself starve to death. We've got to get her something other than that mystery meat.
This is the second to last victim that you're
Goodbye.
actually going to help. And
If you find something,
she
anything,
wants a
think
tomato.
about us, please.
This is, you know, end of the world and all that. It's what you crave. Good old tomato. And of course, at this point, you're thinking, where on earth am I going to get some kind of fresh, delicious vegetable, you know? But you do, of course. So, just make our way past this
Go away and maybe you don't get
threatening guy again.
That's it. Just keep on walking.
And we will be returning to help that woman in several chapters' time. You only get one more shot to come through this area. In fact, so it'll be the time to help her. There's just one more item back here, another soda can. Of course, in some playthroughs, some of these items are completely missing from where you might find them in other playthroughs. So it's another thing to think about. Not that any of it actually makes that much of a difference. You know, it's not really a very difficult game or anything, you know, to be honest. So depending how things are going in your playthrough, you probably won't even use that much stuff. And I know I've probably got about 90% of the items I've collected so far still here. And many of which I didn't even need to use, but you know, I just chose to for the heck of it. So now we're almost at the end of the level. We're just going to swing across this gap. Remember, we've got our grappling hook 5 or 6 chapters back. Haven't had to use it very much. I'm just going to show you this
What is that?
helicopter
It can't
crash.
be. Did that helicopter just crash here? Of course it crashed. Nothing can fly in this. Where's the pilot? I guess he jumped when he lost control.
Yeah, gotta hope. That's it. Yep. Nothing, nothing to be done. I was kind of hoping something would magically happen, but of course there's nothing. Now, if you remember back at chapter 4, all the way back 10 chapters ago, this is where we came. Looking for medicine for May, the little girl, and we did not cross this pole at the time because we didn't have the gas mask and various other things. So, and there's just no reason to come here. It's just one item to get. Fruit cocktail. That's the last item of this chapter. And we're almost at the end.
Front door's not gonna work. I'll try around the side.
And apparently Havington has a Brooklyn Bridge as well. Pretty cool. And that's the end of the chapter. So I'll see you guys in chapter 15. Thanks for watching. Let's go rescue May's mother.